I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. Fire when the strobe hits you.
That's it, Brian? Yes.
Bet you're looking for something new.
Hey guys, Animaut or Taylor here, back at it again with another Animaut's Allegories. Jesus Christ, it's been a long time since I've done one of these. But anyway, to be honest, I couldn't think of any stories to tell, so that's why it's been long since I posted anything from this series. But my friend reminded me of the great story from freshman year event that happened to me. It would be a story for you guys. Blah, 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 blah. See? Or rambling. Okay. So, I'm going to be a junior soon because I'm about done with my sophomore year. So, this was about a year and a half ago. So, I'm in this program at my high school called Dual Graduation. And what it is basically I take college classes along with my high school classes, and I'll graduate with an associate's degree along with my high school degree. So there's like a lot of us, and it's like, I don't want to say the smart people, but the people who are the overachievers in class. Yes, I'm one of those people. I don't give a shit. Okay, so there was like a group of us, and since we were freshmen, we obviously couldn't drive. So they had this certain bus route for us that dropped us off late at school and picked us up early before school ended, because the bus for our bus route had the main like high school bus route, which is West High School, obviously. So the bus picked us up and dropped us off at West High School. So yeah, and there was like a group of us. It was me, my closer friends, a few other people from our classes that I knew, and then this one girl. Oh my god, she was fucking psycho. We're gonna call her Levi. Okay, because yeah. So Levi, she was like one of those girls who got in trouble a lot, didn't even give a shit about school, but somehow ended up in dual grad anyway. And eventually, and so we were not really friends, but kind of friends, because we used to talk about video games and stuff. So she thought we were friends, and like, let's just say we were very good acquaintances, because she wasn't a friend most of the time. Anyway, so she rode the bus too. And one day, it was like the third week of getting to freshman year. The third week, we're all leaving from our classes and waiting for the bus. Well, as we're walking out the door, Levi is talking to me, and the F word slips out of her mouth. And as that happens, one of the special ed teachers, she doesn't even work there anymore, so she was like, hey, no foul language, blah, 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 blah. And of course, Levi, being the rebel, parentheses around rebel, because she really wasn't a rebel, she was just a dipshit. Anyway, she decides she's gonna go off on this teacher and say, like, you can't tell me what to do, you hoe, and blah, 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 blah. And while she's walking out, the teacher starts asking, what's her name? And of course, we're all like, I don't know. And then once we get outside, she's cussing some more. And conveniently, just as the bus pulls up, we walk outside, and there is the security guard, Ruben, and a police officer talking to him. Now, we usually have police officers at a school because, not just because their school's bad, but because they also help with the transportation for the money from lunch to the bank. So there's that. Anyway, so he was there, and his cop car was there too. And they heard her, and Ruben was like, watch that foul language. And this is when the shit gets real. She starts cussing out Ruben. Ruben is like 6'3" dude, okay? You do not want to mess with Ruben. Ruben is like, I don't even know. See, I can't even describe it. Okay, so he's just tall. He's just super tall, super, like, husky, I guess. So you do not want to mess with Ruben unless you want your spine to be cut in half by his fists. I don't even know. Okay, so then Ruben just has enough because she finally just, like, flails her arms around in, like, exaggeration, and she ends up hitting him. And he gets so upset, he restrains her. The police officer walks over and says, "What's going on here?" And she starts cussing at the police officer. They start getting into a fight. She freaks out, like, literally. She went from 0 to 100 real quick. Not trying to make a reference, but that's seriously what happened. Because after the policeman, like, touched her, immediately, once the policeman touched her, she freaking became, I don't even know, a 500-pound catfish flailing everywhere. She jumps everywhere. She somehow lands on the cement benches that we have outside. She's like, "Armageddon!" And then she says, "Taylor, get my backpack." It's like, thanks, yo. And so the special ed teacher was like, "Oh, you said you didn't know her name." I was like, "Bitch, I'm not gonna get into this argument. I'm not the one. You're not gonna get me in trouble. I'm not the one who said the cuss word. I know how to be respectful at school. No, thank you." And so I don't get her backpack. The special ed teacher does instead. Like, this is just, I'm fleeing. She's not my real friend, so no, thank you. I'm not getting in trouble for you. Especially since if you get in trouble with the, like, I don't want to say authorities, but like Ruben or like the teachers and stuff, you can get kicked out of dual grad. Like, it's some lockdown shit in that program. But anyway, so then this story continues, by the way. So then I get on the bus. I'm shaking. My friends are asking me if I'm okay. I was like, "No shit, I'm not okay. Excuse me. I almost just got warped into that mess for not telling her name. No, thank you." So after a while, apparently what I heard from kids at school, because once they got her restrained, the bell had rung. So yeah, and she states that they broke her wrist and sat on her back, and they had to wheel her out of there in a gurney, I guess that's what it's called, with the ambulance things, because apparently they broke her wrist, so she had to go to the hospital. Okay, so then they started calling people down to, like, tell about the incident and stuff, because Ruben can get in a lot of trouble if he just puts his hands on someone randomly. So, and she texts me, she's like, "You better tell them about what happened. Here are some pictures of my arm and wrist. Look at what he's done to me, blah blah blah. I barely could breathe. I felt like he was suffocating me, blah 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 blah. You better tell them about this." Well, they never called me down. They never ever called me down. And so I don't want to say, well, it was kind of like mean of me not to go down, but it was, she was obviously in the wrong, and she was obviously okay, because she couldn't have texted me if she broke her wrist, you know? So yeah, and so I didn't go down, and somehow she figured that out, and I assume it's because, well, she kind of associated it with, because she got expelled. She goes to a different school now. And so I think she put 2 and 2 together, I guess. But really, that really wouldn't have helped her situation. She still would have gotten expelled for fighting with a fucking cop. Like, are you serious? That's not my doing. So then she's like, "Next time I see you, I'm gonna kill you." It's like, thanks. Sorry, they never called me down. I'm not a valuable, like, report. I don't even know what to say. So yeah, I kind of feel bad about it, but then I kind of don't, because it was her fault in the first place, and I just was kind of wrapped into the situation. So now she's out there trying to kill me. So if I go missing, you guys know what happened. Levi came and freaking stabbed me in my face. I don't even know. So yeah, thanks for watching another episode or part of Animaut's Allegories. I'll see you guys later.